Otherwise, he will cause havoc. People say, I have doubts in my mind, I have bad thoughts of Allah and His Rasul. That means shaitan is working on you and he's making you think these bad thoughts. All you've got to do is say, oh Allah, forgive my bad thoughts. Shaitan is tampering, but I know you are Rabbun, Ghafurun, Rahimun, Wadudun, Qahharun, Jabbarun. Subhanallah, you are most forgiving, most merciful, most kind, most understanding, most compassionate, most loving. And I worship you. Allah won't hold it against you when you're trying your best. Human beings are attacked by shaitan indeed. And so you have sometimes bad thoughts, evil thoughts, something crosses your mind. Fight them. Meaning just ignore them or push them aside and keep pushing them aside. And they threaten to come back. Push it aside again and again. And a day will come in a short span of time where they will stop coming. Because you know what? You strengthen your Iman. It's quite normal sometimes because shaitan is going to attack you anyway. So it's quite normal not to be on 100% because none of us are. You may be on 50, 60, 70 by the will of Allah. Work on it. Strengthen your Iman. And that's why when you read the Quran and you sit in lectures and you do the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you engage in ibadah and you do your salah, automatically your belief and your faith and your conviction is strengthened. Strengthened. We struggle. You know why? We struggle because a pandemic has overtaken us. People have lost their health, they've lost their loved ones, they don't know when they are going to go, and at the same time they've lost their jobs and their incomes, and many times people are not as healthy as they were before, and it's quite depressing unless you have reliance on Allah. Rely on Allah completely. Keep trying and relying on Allah. Why do I say keep trying? Because Allah gives you capacity and He tells you, use your capacity to do what you believe is beneficial for you, and the rest is on me. Don't worry. I'll make sure it happens. I'll make sure it happens. The Prophet ﷺ says, a strong believer is better than a weak believer. But there is goodness in both. There is some goodness in both. But a strong believer is better and more loved by Allah than one who's weak, both in their faith and physically. That's why I say, make sure you go to the gym, inshallah. Just make sure that particular gym doesn't divert you towards shaitan himself.